Good morning, traders. David with Alexander Trade and Investment Group. We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds until cash open. On the screen, you should see IWM. You have my far left, we have the weekly slash monthly TPO. Middle is the daily, which I have it showing pre-market extended hours. And then on the far right is the order flow footprint chart. All right, so we have about 4 minutes until cash. So far, the VIX is very low, 13.60. Let's start with reports. So PPI, in my opinion, has come in negatively. We are now below the zero mark. We're just above previous, but still below zero. We have added zero point 0.2 at the revised zero point 0.1 month over month, year over year. We've added, so we have definitely added to the wholesale numbers. Prices have definitely gone up. Jobless, in my opinion, is a negative report also. Again, we're below zero, not as low as previous, but still low. We've added 17,000 new jobless claims, which is negative. Um, in my opinion, both of those reports are bad, so I'm thinking that's going to be the catalyst to sell. Moving over to the charts. Um, Again, I have pre-market here showing every time, and I've marked this area because every time we come up into this area after 8 o'clock, new money comes in and brings it right back down. All right, here's 9,000 buyers, 33,000 in volume, but nothing happens. Right, here's 9,400 with 20,000 in volume buyers, nothing happens. Right, we continue to new money continues to bring it down. As we come back into this area, we ticked up in volume and in buyers, right? 4,400 buyers, 47,000 in volume. Then the next one is we ticked up to 39,000 buyers and ticked up in volume 67,000. And then we defend that area. New money comes and defend that area. Again at 9 o'clock with a minute and 50 till cash. 72,000 buyers. Then it ticked up with volume, 85,000 in volume. Again, new money comes and defends this area. So we're here now, 11,000 in buyers, 32,000 in volume again. And new money is coming to defend that area. So I am looking to fade. I have 236 puts ready to go. I think I'm gonna stick with that unless we have a pop up. Then I got 237s also. And just in case, I got 238 puts, but I don't think we're going to go that high. So I got 236 puts currently right now going for 31 cent per contract. That's going to change. 237 puts are going for 60. So this may be a straight drop. I would love for us to pop up a little higher, but seeing this volume again being defended with 45 seconds until cash open, it may be a straight job. And then if we're seeing prices in the 237.19 right here in this candle, little to no volume. And I picked this line here because here, right? Every time we come into this area, volume sellers bring it back down. And that kind of coincides with pre-market movement. 17 seconds until cash. Again, I am looking to fade. It may happen quick. So I do have my hand on the button, but I'm looking like this. I'm looking for it to actually maybe pop a little higher first. 237s. I've still got 236 on deck, and we should be opening now. It's 100,000, 102,000, 103. So I like that. I want to see us struggle to get up there. 219, 220. So there's a lot of happening right here. See 227 as well. So some sellers are coming in 229. So definitely something coming in there. Just looking for the right 231. Itching to get in, but I want to see. There we go. I want to see a little bit of struggle first before we jump into this thing. Just give me something to. There we go. 241. All right, 236 puts 38 cents per contract. 38 cents per contract. I am in looking for 48 half to potentially get to 58. So let me write this down. 38 per contract. Every time we go into this thing, we're building. There's a bit of a struggle here, and I like to see that we're well below 1,000 in the 237 range. Will it happen right away? Maybe, maybe not. But I like the struggle. Try to make this thing a little easier to see. Sometimes it can, with this web, there we go. And keep building. Maybe give me an opportunity potentially to add on to maybe at a better price. Let me set that up just in case. Yeah, may be able to get in at a better price. All right, so I just added on to it. Second play was now uh 32. Yeah, 32. So my first one was 38. Second play was entered at 32. All right, so we're both in profit. So I'm in profit the first one, not the profit. I'm in profit the second one. I'm sorry, not the first one. Or was in profit for the first one. I mean the second one. Getting mixed up. So I still like it. Let me write that down. 32. I like that we're continuing to struggle here. It may take a little minute for everybody to see it. VIX jumped from 13.64 to 13.75. So I am looking for that half. So I'm basically in profit the second one, but not the first one. I was. Now I'm break even on the second one. No, I'm on 1 cent on the second one. All right. It's kind of trying to get my mind around both of those. So as we go into higher into the 237.30, I see no volume there. What we currently, the current low is 236.82. Let's see if I can get at least half on the first one, on the second one. So I got 37. So my second one I entered at 32. It is currently 37. So I'm looking at potentially getting the first half. I just needed to go to 42. That should have been it right there. Update. Okay. All right, cool. That just updated. So I'm gonna move those up. So got the first half on the second one. I may just take it all here. I feel like I should take it all here because 40. I think I got 38. Yeah, it was 38. I'm gonna move that to 42 and just take it all because my second one, I got all profit there. I moved my stop up to 30. Okay, cool. It updated. Wow, that took forever. Uh 36. I got one more 36. All right. that should close me out. Let me flatten that because that, for whatever reason, is still going. Oh, okay. Let me check. Ooh, why did I not flatten? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was weird. The order book and the ladder wasn't wasn't synced. Okay, cool. So I'm officially out of everything. Uh Even this push-up right here is still not showing anything. I'd be curious to see what happens. I'd be curious. All right, so the first candle, so first play, I ended up getting in at $38 per contract. Uh, we pushed up a little bit to where I was able to get in at a second price and a better odds. 32 cents. So the first one was 38, second was 32. I sold the second play, which was again it ended at 32. So sold the second, sold the half or the 75% of it at 42. And then my first play I ended up selling at 43. So the first play only made 5 cents, but the second play I made half. I saw there was some better odds. Again, I still like to sell. This continued to build and build. I can't remember where it started, but right now you can see it's at 135. And I believe it was like maybe 94 at the beginning. So I'm glad I did that. Still made, let's see, $5,930. Wonder why my first half didn't. The first play, I moved my stop, but it didn't take the stop moving. I think I may have gave back some money because of that. All right. So again, so now that we're officially out of everything, the reports, right? So the reports to me, in my opinion, and you could get another opinion as well. And I can see where you may think it's a good report, but it's like looking at the jobless claims. Again, both previous and current are below zero. And you can argue that this is a good report because current, which is the goldish yellow line, is slightly above going towards the zero than the previous. So you can say, well, yeah, both are negative, below zero, but previous is a little better. I'm sorry, current is a little better than previous. You can argue that. And that may end up being why we have this push right here. I looked at it negatively. I think because we are both below zero and looking at the actual numbers on for this report for jobless, we've added 7,000 more than previous, right? Previous was 10,000 jobless claims added. We added 7,000 more than previous at 17,000. To me, that's negative, right? And then we go over to PPI and seeing that wholesale inflation has risen, right? It risen from previous zero point 0.3 month over month to zero point 0.4 year over year, 2.6 to 3. That's negative in my opinion. You can go to the actual which this is more so what's the word I'm looking for? Trending. It's more of a trending graph where yeah, you can make the argument, yes, we are both below zero previous and prior. I'm sorry, prior and current, with current a little bit higher, closer to the zero than previous. So you can argue that's a good report. I still don't think they're both looking at the numbers, knowing that inflation dropped. And I don't have faith in this. Even though we pushed higher, I don't have faith in this pop up. Big again, 33,000 buyers, 432,000 volume. You could say we definitely outdid this candle. More buyers, more volume. But where is it going? As of right now, it's not going anywhere. So this could have been another opportunity too. I don't have faith in this pop up. That doesn't mean I'm right. but I do not have faith in that. But I'm curious to see if we make a new low. I always like to prove myself right. So this probably would have been another opportunity to drop down, playing off the extreme low of yesterday. So what do we? Okay, so we opened slightly in balance of yesterday. Just noticing that from the extreme low of yesterday, the very low of the volume of the profile of yesterday. I think there's new money bringing this back down, right? Because we came, no, we didn't come close to there. J period, nope. But we may be bringing it back down here. Yeah, and that's why I played the first candle because of that. K period, there's money that continue to bring it back down. So that may have been short lived. That may have been just a play that was just short lived. It's a big volume that kicked in there. So maybe other participants saw that those reports as positive. I don't. Doesn't mean I'm right, but I look at the numbers as well as the trend. So I look at the numbers, the actual numbers, as well as, let me go back to it. Look at the actual numbers as well as the trend chart, RPI, to determine whether, in my opinion, it's good or bad. I'm not always right, so I don't not want to make that seem like I'm right, but just I try to go off logic when I trade more so than I don't do the trend lines and anything like that. I just go off logic. So the bigger players, I guess, are as at the moment thinking positively, maybe because of the trend, right? Again, the yellow goldish number or line is slightly above previous. So the goldish is current, it's closer to zero, but the trend to me is still down. We dropped in value yesterday. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had that on. Let me put that back over there and turn this off. So if I go to regular hours and make it a little easier, I'll unsplit it. Okay. And then make it a little easier to see. So you can see yesterday we popped in value, actually. We popped in value but dropped in price. Right. So that's you can look at that as a divergence, right? We popped in value, dropped in price. The fact that we opened below that value is another good reason why I would lean towards selling and why I did lean towards selling the market. Just finding the right time to do so, looking at the receipts. You see volume popping, but price is down, right? That's a divergence in my opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna be right. Again, I want to always say that it's just my opinion, how I view it. I'm not always right. No one's always right 100% of the time. The institutions are not right 100% of the time, and they actually post those numbers as well, so you can see for yourselves the bigger institutions, the JP, the hedge funds, all of the ones you could think of. They're legally bound to post their wins and losses. Easy way to find it is on Yahoo Finance. But I say that to say even the bigger institutions um take losses. So, and those are the ones that move the market. So that's why I want to be clear. Just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean I'm right. I'm right most of the time, and a lot of my plays come from quick hitters like this. I'm not into being in the market for days or hours. I just want quick 20 cent, really 10 cent, really, which is half. And I take 75% off the table at that 10 cent. But I'm really looking for quick hitters, daily profit, daily income. I realize I forgot to do something. So I'm curious, dog. Again, I don't have a lot of faith in this buy up. We're coming into the value of yesterday. And if we split it, can get some more information out of that. So the close was here, 237.82. So is there new money coming in to drop it further from the M period of yesterday, which is the last 30 minutes? It's where again, this candle right here, the 935, popped in volume and popped in buyers from pre-market. And now we have a delta divergence here and here. Bigger sellers are coming in now. Yeah, I still don't have faith in the buy up. I want to see. I have a feeling. Again, I want to reiterate that it's just my opinion, my feeling. I want to see for that to be validated though, it would have to turn a red day into a green day into a red day. And currently we in a red day. Obviously, we opened here roughly 237 237.16, and we're currently above that, so that's currently a green day. But if we go below 237.16, that would officially make it a red day, at least for the moment. And I just realized I gotta do something, so I'm gonna have to thank God for calendar updates or reminders. I was so about to forget doing this important thing I need to knock out right now. So let's say I'm gonna leave this thing running for another, let's say another 13 minutes. I'll again, my opinion, I don't think we don't stay green for long. Again, 237.16 is the open. I have a feeling that we will drop negative for the day. That delta divergence from yesterday and the day before, positive value, negative price is gearing up for my opinion dropping in price. But until that happens, this is exactly why I don't look to stay in the market. I'm not a swing trader. I'm not a day trader. I am 100% scalping. I'm looking for moments. Sometimes you get all days, sometimes you get a couple of minutes, sometimes you get hours of a move. But when you really think about it, how often does that happen? How often do you see a straight flush or a continued buy up for the entire day? It's rare, right? It's rare to see that. And that saying the trend is your friend is very misleading. It's very misleading. Yes, the overall market may be trending a certain way, but if you're trying to catch a play for daily opportunities or daily profit or daily income, that term is very rare and is very misleading. That's why trend lines don't work a lot. You have guys who play that type of, and I played that too when I first started. You ever notice it don't work? It's not consistent. And first of all, you're the only one that can see the trend, right? You can argue that if I see it, everybody else see it because you're basing it off price action, I guess. Uh, but you're the only one that can see it on your screen, right? So to think that the institutions are gonna bounce from those lines that you put on your screen manually, um, I had a realization that that is not consistent, and I'm pretty much willing to bet that anyone who's listening to this recording may feel the same way. You know, trend lines and certain formations aren't consistent. Nothing's consistent, but those type of things are less consistent to me than anything. And you see, we building in volume in this candle, delta divergence, 40,000 sellers are coming in the higher volume based off this right here. That's why I still have that feeling that we are going to flush. So I'm gonna let this run for a hot second while I take care of this important. It's gonna take me a few seconds to do, but I need to knock it out. Let me see this. I'm looking for this flush, and it looked like it's trying to happen. Again, I'm looking for it to go negative. 237.16 is the open. So if we flush it down below that, then that feeling will be right. But it's not really going off the feeling alone, it's going off what I'm seeing in the receipts. Looking at it, being able to read it in real time. And that takes practice. It takes a lot of being in the market at open, being an observer, right? Starting off, you ain't got to put money into it. You don't have to risk any money. Just observe it. Look at it every day, being able to read it. And eventually it'll click. You don't have to put money into the market to learn it. Eventually you're going to need to learn, your strategy as far as like taking profit and when to move you stop. All of that stuff is going to come with putting small orders in. But to me, the most important thing is being able to read the receipts, reading the market as it's happening in real time, being able to understand the past along with what's happening at the now, the present. And that's what this right chart is doing, is telling me what's happening in real time right now. These two middle and far left is basically telling me the past and being able to analyze the past to see if the future holds up or the now is holding up, to reflect the past or going against the past. And I think we're flushing, right? Here's we're back to okay, that went back to a negative. See, that's telling a story to me too. And that could have been another opportunity. I could have pulled the trigger on that, but I learned a long time ago, make your money and stay out. So this would have been another opportunity. It's starting to flush. What did I say? 237.16. And we're now 237.15. So we officially red. Yeah, we're red on the day right now. I'm curious to see if we make a new low. That would be a complete flush. So the low is 236.75. So we're definitely red on the day now, within 14, 16 cent of it. Now it's just, are we gonna flush those buyers out completely? It's gearing to be that way. Let me while I'm talking, let me do this. Make sure everything is legit. Looks like we're trying to flush it. Uh, everything looks good. Yep. All right, cool. So we are getting ready to flush while I just handle this quick business. All right, and done. All right, cool. So I can focus back on this. Uh, we're trying to flush. I'm curious to see. I want to let this run for another 7 minutes and then I'm get out of here. Uh, curious to see if we flush it. No text messages from anybody today, man. So far. Here's that second. Okay, so if we make a new low, then we officially have flushed it. 237s. I could have played that. Seeing this in real time and talking through it in real time, I should have played it. But again, I am someone who I do not, once I make my daily income, I do not play again. That's called being greedy, and pigs get slaughtered when you're trying to be a pig. Be greedy, being a pig will slaughter your portfolio and you'll be walking around here pissed. All right, with 6 minutes left, I want to see us flush it. I really want to see. We're officially red on the day, but I just want to see if we actually flush the day completely. We got close to yesterday's close and weekly close up here, 237.82. I have it marked up here. Yesterday's close and the week, it was the close of the week before market open. So 230, what did I say? 236.75 is the low of the day. So we go below that. That's a complete flush of the buyers getting caught up in here. Again, remember I said I didn't have faith in the buy. Doesn't again, I'm gonna repeat doesn't mean I'm right 100% of the time. I'm just going off the past and then what's happening now. All right, 236.75. All right, we just flushed it. 236.73 now. We just made a new low. We just flushed it. So far flushed today. That's what I wanted to see. So that would have been a good opportunity. I didn't pull it. Stick to my rules, man. Stick to my rules. Don't be a fat pig. Pigs get slaughtered. Make your money. Log off. Call it a day. So with that being said, I am out of here. Probably won't play tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday the 13th. I do subscribe to the superstitions, especially when it comes to the market. I don't play on birthdays. At least I try not to. I have before. On my birthday or anybody else's birthday, I don't play. Well, you don't really play on holidays because it's closed. And I don't play Friday the 13th. That's one day I do not play. I've never played it. I think I played it at the beginning of my career, and I think I've lost more than I ever won on those days. So I just learned that the stove is hot on Friday the 13th, and to not touch it. So this will be the last day of the week. Great week, guys. We took a loss on was it yesterday? I took a loss and won one. Or was it Wednesday? What's today? Today's Thursday. I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday where I lost and then made my money back. Oh yeah, Tuesday was the when I got caught in that market slippage that worked out in my favor. So one loss that day. I added on yesterday. Yeah, so this has been a great week, guys. Great week. A lot better than last week. Well, we still green on the week last week, but barely. Well, not barely, but had some problems. And this week, it's been great. All right, guys, as always, I hope you find value in my videos. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to um, leave a comment, ask a question. I will respond, whether on here or on my other social medias, Instagram and Facebook, which the link, and we're definitely flushing. The link is going to be in the bio as well as in this video. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of the week, great weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. If I can find, there we go. All right, talk to y'all soon.